In my last video, I went over the basics of creating a raycast base gun in Diamondfire. In that video, I also mentioned some more advanced features. Those same features will be the one I go over and teach you how to implement in this video. The features I will be showing you are reloading, limited ammo, and random inaccuracy, as well as how to communicate to the player ammo info through the name of the item. If you couldn't already tell by the video length, this is going to be long. First off, I will be showing you how to implement random inaccuracy. To be honest, before I started working on this video, I didn't know how to do that myself. But it was way less complicated than I anticipated, although it might still be extremely complicated for beginners. All you are going to need is 4 set variable blocks. Put them in the pistol fire function we made last video, more specifically in the brackets of the if player block anywhere before the raycast is done. The first 2 should be set to random number under numerical actions. Then set the last 2 to shift location rotation under location manipulation. Let's create 2 new variables. We're going to call this first one location pitch default. Let's make it local by shift right clicking twice. And let's call the second one location yaw. Yaw and pitch are the up and down and left and right of rotation. Put the location pitch variable into the first set random number block and put the yaw variable into the second. We're going to put 2 number values, the same number values for both of the blocks, into the first and second set variable block. I'm going to put in 2 and -2. These will control the range of how inaccurate your gun is. They can be whatever numbers you want, the only requirement is one has to be positive and the other has to be negative. More specifically, the inverse of the positive number. In layman's terms, that means that if the positive number is 5, the negative number should be -5. The reason for the positive and negative numbers is because the pitch and yaw is essentially a coordinate plane like you would have learned about in school, with your cursor being 0, 0. That's probably not how it works, but it doesn't really matter how it works, if it works. That's pretty much how the entirety of coding works. Before we move on, you will want to click the clay block in the bottom right corner of the chest. Make sure to do it for both of them. This will switch it from only giving out a random whole number to a random decimal number, which allows for a far greater range of possible values. These 2 will be what gives the inaccuracy that random part. Next, you will want to create a new variable. Let's call it location default and make it local. Put it into the first item slots of both of the shift rotation blocks. And for this first block, in addition to that variable, you will want an iLocation game value, which can be found under locational values if you don't remember from the last video. In addition to that, you will want to add either iLocation pitch or iLocation yaw. Then if you put iLocation yaw into this chest, you will want to click the heart of the C in the bottom right corner. This will switch which rotation it shifts from the default pitch to yaw. Then in the second shift rotation block, you will put the iLocation variable in place of the iLocation game value, as well as either the iLocation pitch or the iLocation yaw variable, whichever you didn't put into the first chest. Finally, you will want to replace the iLocation game value in your raycast with the iLocation variable. And that's it. That's how you code inaccuracy into your own Diamondfire game. I would recommend messing around with the random values from earlier until you get something you like, but other than that, you're done. Now I will go over limited ammo and reloading. First off, we need to add a set variable to our join block. Two actually. And we'll need yet another new variable. Let's call this one pistol mag default. Keep it as global, don't change it to local as we'll need it outside of when this code is executed. Put it into the chest as well as a number value. This number value will be the magazine size of our gun. Set it to whatever you like, but remember what you set it to, we will need this number later. I will be setting it to 10. Now, we need to rename our pistol item. I will be renaming it to pistol brackets, double brackets actually, 10 double brackets. Put whatever number you put as pistol mag as the number in brackets. Now, another variable. Let's do pistol default. Again, keep it global. Since you will be using the item to display the amount of ammo, the item the player has will change every time they fire, and that's why they need this. And after you've done that, put the pistol item into the set variable with the pistol variable. After that, replace all other pistol items you've used in the code with this pistol variable. Replace the one in this if player, and this if player, and in this if player. Now go to your pistol fire function and place an if variable here, selecting does not equal, which is this variable block right here. Alternatively, you could leave it as is and just use the not arrow, but I am going to do this. Then put pistol mag default into the chest along with a 0 number value. This prevents the gun from firing on empty. The default value of all values is actually 0, so you can just put in the number value without doing anything else. Then, take all the code from the rest of the pistol fire function and put it into this if variable block. As far as I know, there is no one-click, super easy way to do this, so just once you've gone through the painstaking process of transferring your code into the if block and double checking if it still works and fixing anything you broke, you will need 2 set variable blocks in the pistol fire function before the item cooldown, as well as a player action. Set the first set variable block to decrement number under numerical actions, the second one to set item name under style text manipulation. Set the first variable to decrement number under numerical actions, set the second one to set item name under item manipulation, set the player action to replace items under item management. This replace items action is why it's important to place the code before the cooldown. If we were to place it after, the item with the cooldown would get replaced, making the cooldown not work. In the decrement number block, place a pistol mag variable and a number value of 1. Then, with the set item name block, put the pistol variable and the actual pistol item from earlier into the chest. Then get a style text and rename it to whatever you had for the pistol or the gun, except instead of whatever number you had in the brackets, put percentage variable and then the name of the pistol mag variable in parentheses. There you go. This makes the style text show the value of the pistol mag variable. You can't just rename the item to do this, unfortunately. You have to set the item name and use a styled text, since text codes like this are a hard-coded part of the styled text and the styled text only. The last thing for this step is to get another game value. Set it to main hand item under the item values and put it into the replace items chest along with the pistol variable. Now if you do /play, you can see that the gun now has a limited magazine capacity that decrements by 1 every time that it is fired. The only issue is that when we run out of ammo, there is no way to replenish that. So let's get right to that. In order to add reloading, you need to place a new player event and select swap hands under click events. Doesn't have to be swap hands, it can be whatever you want, just can't be the same as the pistol fire. In front of the event block, place an if player block and place a call function inside the brackets. Change the if player block to is holding an item and add the pistol variable from earlier into the chest. We'll need a new function for this. Let's place it down and then grab a string to rename it pistol reload. Right click it and make sure to rename the call function from here to pistol reload. Now place an if variable and in the brackets of that place an if player. For the if variable, select does not equal, which is this variable block right here. Put the pistol mag variable into the chest as well as a number value with whatever you set for the magazine size. So for me it would be 10. For the if player, just put the pistol variable into the chest. Place in this order 2 set variables and 2 player actions. Leave the first set variable as is, but set the second to set item name. The first player action should be a replace items, and the second should be a set cooldown. Place the pistol mag variable into the set variable, as well as, again, whatever you chose for the magazine size. This is what actually reloads the magazine. Then in the set item name, put exactly what you put in the earlier set item name into this one. That's the pistol variable, the pistol item, and then the pistol style text. The same is for the replace items, the main hand game value, and the pistol variable. Finally, put the pistol variable into the set item cooldown. Finally, put the pistol variable into the item cooldown, as well as a number value with however long you want the reload to be. If you want to add sound, use a play sound sequence block instead of a play sound block for a much longer and complicated sound. Finally, go to the end of the pistol fire function and outside of both the brackets, place an if variable block and keep it as is. Now put a call function into the brackets and select pistol reload. And then into this, put pistol mag, default, and again, 0 is the default value for all values. So you can just put one in there without changing it. This will have the gun reload automatically if fired on empty. And there you have it, a finished gun with an accuracy and reloading. Except for that, you want to go to the end of the swap hands and place down a game action, right click it under event manipulation, click cancel event. This prevents it from going into the player's offhand, like so. And there you have it. That's it for the tutorial. There will be no part 3 at any time. Probably. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss another video.